Hello, darling souls. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. Today we have your pick a card reading to see what message is trying to reach you. So, total you can choose from three different groups. This is group number one, this is group number two, and this is group number three. You can, of course, pick more than one if you feel the need to. Always trust your intuition and see where intuition is leading you. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, group number one. So let's see what message is trying to reach you at this moment. Okay, we have first oracle card. Let's get a few more oracle cards and then we will go to the tarot. Ah, this is beautiful, right? I love it. Okay, so for your oracle cards, we have Vaxingibus Moon Phase, which says refinement, reassessment, new skills, details, and patience. We also have Your Own Path. I follow my own unique path with courage and strength, and it has a number of 21. And as you probably know, 21, for example, with the tarot, we have the world as 21st card, and it speaks about that unity, about that inner world and outer world both being connected and being interchangeably as a one single item. So I do feel actually that this has to do a lot like you following your own path, and then once you do that, finding that sense of belonging in the outer world before you find your place in the outer world, before you find your place under the sun. You actually find the place and find the peace within yourself. And also with the 21, it also speaks about divine love, about divine wisdom. So yeah, I do feel that a lot of those themes, a lot of those themes, and a lot of those energies will be opening up for you if they are not already. We also have the card Dignity, which says take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Yeah. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. So, actually, these oracle cards go so well together. It's like confirmation that whatever you have been trying to do or you have been doing, or that path that you have been choosing, maybe learning something new when everyone else said that no, you should not learn that because it's, I don't know, stupid or not worth it. You actually chose that path, you actually went to that direction, and it was your path, it is your path. So once you on that journey, I feel that you should know that a lot of good things will come your way, and actually a lot of good things are already probably unfolding and coming your way, because you are like this beautiful mythical dragon. Dragons are very strong. Dragons have very great sense of pride. They are very protective, and they are very protected by mystical forces. So I do feel that you will have that, and well, not will, but you already have all of that. You are, since you honor your own desires, since you honor your own soul's mission in a way, you will be very protected by unseen forces, and your ancestors, possibly. Yeah. Overall, even many people don't know about what you do or what you decided to do, and you start doing, even if you're not very outspoken, maybe you're more introverted, you should know that even though many people don't say that how proud they are of you, or many people don't admire your work or your achievements, you still should be proud and you still should feel that support, because not you know not only the support that we see or hear is actually the support that we have. You have the support from the unseen realms, you have the support from your ancestors that are watching over you and feeling proud that you are following that path with courage and strength. So yeah, if someone is very loud on social media or just in real life in general, and says how many things they achieved and how many things they are planning to achieve, and they get a lot of admiration and applauses, and you don't really get that because you keep those achievements and your plans more silent. That does not mean that they are not valid. And also, if your achievement is smaller comparing to someone else's, that someone is talking about something that they did or will do, and you think that, oh, mine is not as big or mine is not as grand or something, I do actually feel that you should not feel this way, because, well, first of all, every achievement counts and it depends on each person, individual person, uh, on how big that achievement is. For some person, it could be very small, and for some, it could be very big to do something. So that's one thing. And another thing, I do feel that this new skill or this new path that you are taking, or this path that you are continuing on despite what everyone else says, I feel that it will lead you towards some great achievements, even more. Like, it will lead you towards some big success if you have enough patience and if you have enough determination. Okay, we have two cards. Let's get them both. We have the Magician and the Moon. Yeah, so it's like, don't get clouded. Yeah, underneath the deck we have Three of Swords. Don't get clouded with other people's disbelief, and don't get clouded with your own insecurities, because with the Magician and the Moon, you can actually manipulate reality. It almost feels like you can manifest whatever you want. Sure, the moon can cause illusions, it can cause some things to look unreal, but I feel that in your case, those things actually are real. They actually are available, but sometimes maybe you don't trust yourself enough to actually, take on to them, to make them, to receive them. And you see, like, how the Magician has, like, in his hands, like almost like this world. So yeah, you create your own world first, right? And then you integrate it in the actual world. As I said in the beginning of the reading, first you have to find peace within. First you find your calling inside. First you need to find your place within yourself. Then you can actually find, or at least not find, but at least enjoy the place under the sun in the outer world. So before you do that, it can be a little bit hard for you to follow that path. It can be hard for you to actually trust your intuition and trust yourself and trust what you want, because it's not coincidence probably why you chose this particular image card, because it connects to the third eye chakra. So yeah, your intuition, it's very strong. Your intuition is very strong, but you need to learn how to listen. Maybe one of those new skills that you are learning is actually to be more in tune with your intuition, be more in tune with your even your instincts, so you know which choice to make, so you know which path to follow. I also see clear quartz here, so maybe working with clear quartz could be something that you could do, to help aid that intuition of yours. But overall, I feel that one of the most important things is for you to understand that you have all the tools available within yourself. Starting from your own heart, you have all the tools. Like the magician, right? He has all the resources, all that is needed. Not just his own determination, not just his own will and his own magic within himself, but he also has the tools available, resources available around him, so he can use it to manifest what he wants, to create that heaven on earth, to create that world that actually is like almost like personal utopia. And that personal utopia can be something real, something tangible. So I feel that the message is here for you. Of course, we will get more cards in a second, but just not to be afraid, going your own way, going on your own path, learning what you feel called to learn, doing what you feel. I feel to I feel like doing. Sorry, if you have some sort of calling, if you have some sort of gut feeling, some sort of like nudge to do something, to learn something, to speak about something, do it. Feel honored that you feel this way, that you are this way. You have beautiful journey ahead of you, but if you hold yourself back, you won't be able to experience this fully, that divine wisdom, that divine love, that divine connection with others as well. You are very in tune with the collective energies as well. With the 21 number being on this card, I feel that you are very in tune with the subconscious aspects of the collective of the world. But in order for you to, first stand on your own, you need to find very and build very solid foundation within yourself. Otherwise, this possibility of intuition, of subconscious mastery in a way, right, will lead you towards feeling tricked and feeling disillusioned and like nothing is real, nothing is the way it seems. So to avoid that, you need to use these energies in a very determined and positive way, instead of just letting them sort of run you towards the shadows. Okay, let's get more tarot cards. So I do actually feel that I will get one more card just in a second, but I am afraid I will lose the message. So I do feel that it's something that you dreamt of in your childhood, or something that you experienced in your childhood, or something that you had in your childhood. For example, if you were very intuitive in your childhood, you used to be very good at reading people, you used to be very good at predicting even future. For example, you in a way lost it some way, and sometime along the way, maybe growing up, it was something that you are ashamed of, or someone said that you should not do this or feel this, or it's not, it could be not intuition, it could be something else. Maybe you dreamt of doing something, going on to some sort of path, specific path, maybe choosing a specific profession, for example, or living in the way that it was sincere and genuine to you, authentic to you, but others said that it's not. It's not something that is worth pursuing, for example, or you, for example, wanted to always be single, you never wanted to get married, but people around you, your family, for example, or your friends, were all getting married, and you kind of felt that peer pressure in a way, and you thought that, okay, if everyone is doing this, I will be like a freak if I won't as well. So it could be something like that. So because I feel here that you started something that you did not really want it, and what went against your childhood dreams and what went against your true heart's desires, that innocent desire, that innocent thought, that instinct at your core that is innocent and genuine. It's something, the way your life turned out to be, or is turning out to be, it went the against your heart, against your inner child, against everything that you want. And you know either you are already in this place, or you will be if you continue onto that path. You will find yourself at the crossroads in a way, and you will once again wait that possibility of maybe perhaps you should be how you perhaps should be. You will wait the thought, and you will wait your heart. You will think what is fair to do. You will think what is right to others and what is right for you, and you will feel this hesitation once again, and feeling like in a limbo, because the life is already sort of built. The life is already laying its foundation, but it's not the foundation that you prefer and want. So to avoid that, or even if even if you're already in this sort of place, I do feel that the cards are actually I just shuffled the cards a little, and the magician appeared. I feel that the cards telling you the message that is wanting to reach you is to really not be afraid to let go of what is against you. It's not even what is bad for you, what's no longer serving you. It's what bad for you. Because the path that you are maybe trying to continue on to, or afraid to choosing, against, is not the path for you. You actually need to choose the path that it's your own. Because if you are continuing down the path that you are on now, and it's not your path, a lot of things will go against you, even though it's like, for example, people have a very important calling, and of course everyone makes their own destiny. Everyone chooses their own thing, and things like that. But like, when a person has a very strong calling to do something, like they have very strong calling to, let's just say, to be a doctor, right? But it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of skill, it takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of hard work to become the doctor. So some people maybe just they brush that feeling off, and they don't want to put in work, they don't want to put in skill, right? They don't want to study for 15 years, and it's overall never ending process. But like, go to school for, I don't know how long doctors now go to school, like 10 years plus residency or something. Every country is different, but yeah. And you like feeling, oh, I can actually have fun instead, doing that, and maybe study something more easy that is also very, popular profession. I will make money and I will be happy. But what happens, in the long run, when you sort of ignore that calling, actually you miss it throughout your whole life. You choose the profession that pays well, you build a family, for example, you buy a house even, but there is this nagging feeling that something is missing, that you missed something, because it was your like calling. You chose that path when you came into this world, when you reincarnated. You chose that doctor path for some reason. So of course, if you are already like uh, in age, like, and you cannot absolutely change your ways now, it's too late in a way. It's never too late, but if you feel like it's too late to change and go back to some sort of childhood dream, that nagging feeling that you have and had before, like you should go on a certain path, you can in a way adjust it. If you cannot become a doctor, maybe just find in between place where you can help, for example, other people. Of course you won't be able to help like a doctor would, but I don't know, maybe just go to volunteer at the hospital somehow, or just help people overall, maybe people suffering from some health issues, maybe they need care or monetary support or something, find something that would in a way fill that void, because it will make you feeling more fulfilled and more happy. But overall I do feel that for the most part this is something that you still can do, and this is what you should be doing. Okay, let's get one more thing. Yeah, the Hermit and the Magician still is at the end of the deck. Yeah, with the Hermit, it's very obvious, right? It's like these two cards are almost look like very similar, don't they? Look, both of them has this light that is guiding them in a dark night, in a dark day, in the dark times. And yeah, choosing to trust that light within yourself, choosing that to trust that that instinct, that intuition, that silent small voice, you will follow your true self, and it will make you so happy in the long run, I feel. So the message for you here, group number one, is just to sort of trust your inner guidance. Reflect of how your life has been so far, and choose yourself, choose your path, choose authenticity, choose what you want, choose your own voice, and do so with courage and strength. Feel proud that you're doing so. Feel dignified that you are doing so. It's not anyone else's path, it's yours. And with the Hermit, it comes a lot of understanding, a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. Sure, you might feel a little bit alone when you are choosing this path that is only, it only feels good for you. But after that time, even, and actually, you actually need that. You need that time alone. You need that solitude in a way, because of the noise, and because of the other people's expectations, possibly you're not even thinking as clearly as you should. You're not really hearing your intuition as loud as you should and could. So yeah, this Hermit is the energy that you should really accept, because this Hermit energy will lead you to this Magician's energy, where you can manifest, where you can make your dreams the great reality. There is so much light within you, there is so much wisdom within you. Don't let anyone else to take that away from you. Always trust your own guidance, your own intuition. Always follow your own path, because even if you do mistake, even if you do something that end up not working out, at least you will know that it's your choice. At least you will know that it's your life and you living the way you want. Because if you choose something because of someone else and it's not working out, after some time you will feel so disappointed because you chose someone else's dream and it's not even working you know Okay, group number one, I hope this was interesting or helpful at least. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, group number two, so let's see what message is trying to reach you at this moment. Okay. We will get a few more oracle cards and then we will go to the tarot. Okay, let's see. We have rune card that speaks about strength, endurance, health, survival, and perseverance. I'm sorry if you hear the weird noises. My chair is cracking for some reason, like making noises. Apologies for that. So yeah, we have your rune card. We also have the card that says meditation with number 2. We have I meditate daily to allow a universal wisdom to flow through me. And also for oracle card, we have prosperity. Focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. I love this. I love that this speaks about prosperity being in your mind, starting in your mind. And we have this beautiful meditation card that has, the energy coming through the whole body. But, as you know, meditation has to do a lot with the mind. So I wonder if it's something that you're working on tirelessly, but it's not really working out. And it's not working out because your mind sort of blocks it, or your heart is not in it. Let's give a tarot card and we will go more into it. Three of Cups. Okay. We will get more tarot cards, but just for now, just look at what we have so far. So the thing is, I feel that for you, group number 2, it has to do with your need to achieve something, to get something, and it's like you did all the right things, you did all the right, you took all the right steps, you took all the right resources and sort of used them and you implemented them, but something is still not working. And it could be your health, actual health, because we have here on the card saying health. This rune connects to the health, physical well-being, and physical survival. So it's one of the possibilities that you're actually battling something. And I'm not saying that you are going to get sick and battle something. This is already something that you already know. If this message resonates, this is not a prediction for the future. This is already happening. So if that is the case for you, and we are actually here seeing and you're resonating the health situation, it's the same thing as for if we are seeing here something like more tangible, like job or success, like maybe social media, for example, success, right? Or something, or learning something like reading tarot. You have all the tools, you used all the tools, but it's not working because your mind is not really in it, or your heart is not really in it. So it's like your mind creates like a certain block, and that energy, that abundant energy, that energy that wants to bring you and it is bringing you what you desire, cannot penetrate through your mind, cannot penetrate through your heart. So I feel that the message for you here, group number 2, is to allow things to happen in a way and remove that block, remove that possibly negative thinking that something is not working, that something won't happen. Also, that need to have something, that need to succeed at something, creates this sometimes desperate feelings, creates this sometimes this, I don't know the other word for desperation, but it's like you want it so much that you push it away. And it could be the case with you, group number 2, because I'm really like looking at this last part of the sentence, like begins in the mind, and looking at the meditation card here, and for having the Three of Cups and as the shadow message, is like you're too busy on focusing on the external aspects of what you are trying to achieve, and you're not working on it internally. Maybe you are just listening to other people, how you should achieve that prosperity, how you should get your health intact. Maybe you are trying to have some breakthrough in on social media, as many people do nowadays, and you just almost like copying what other people do, and you are hitting that wall, even though you have all the right things figured out. You have the audio, you have the video, you have the voice for it, you have actual thoughts and knowledge to share. Maybe you do lifestyle vlogs or something, and you have a very interesting things to show because you travel to some interesting places, or whatever it is. Maybe you write songs, whatever it is. But I feel that because you are not really allowing that energy to come through, because you're not really allowing yourself to be the way you're supposed to, you may be copying other people, or if you are not, you are comparing yourself to other people, and that comparison to other people, looking at what they do, maybe you should do this as well, maybe you're not as good, blah blah blah, prevents you from actually receiving all of those things that you are seeking. You should focus more on yourself and do more inner work if you want to succeed at that thing that you have been wishing. And again, like with the first group, it's very interesting. I actually feel that you also chose this not as a coincidence, because this is solar plexus chakra, right? And what is it? It's creativity, it's confidence, right? So you need to feel and be more confident in your work. You need to feel more confident that you can overcome something, that you can survive something, that you are strong enough, that you are, your body is healthy enough to overcome some sort of illness, if we are seeing here some illness. It could be something very like minor. Maybe you had some hair loss problem, and you felt not beautiful because your hair is thinning, and you don't want to go outside, and it's it's all that. You're not happy. Maybe your lack of confidence is causing your money problems. It's causing money blocks, prosperity blocks, abundance blocks, because you don't believe in your work enough. You don't believe that your work is worth paying for. And you see how I'm saying you don't believe, or you think, because it's not a reality. It's your mind sort of like playing tricks on you. It's not the reality that you are not pretty enough. It's not the reality that your work is not good enough. You are pretty enough. Your work is good enough. You are healthy enough to overcome something. Your work is good enough if you choose your own unique expression to attract some admiration and attract some attention. But you need to remove that block from the mind. Everything begins in the mind, everything. And yeah, this meditation card, meditation could be something very, very good and beneficial for you, especially at this particular moment. Maybe, not necessarily all the time, but usually when people start meditating, and they like sort of develop like a habit to do so, they rarely go back, because it's very helpful, it's very enlightening, and it's very healing experience. So most people who start doing so don't want to let go of that, because it helps to attract everything that they want, because their mind is so pure, and their mind then becomes so peaceful that energy just, you know, flows through them. And they, people who meditate, they don't create, they learn. Of course, it's a process. It's not something that happens overnight, but they learn how to, you know, not to hang up on blocks, and whatever they want, they usually attract very quickly and rather easily, because there are no those disbeliefs, there are no that external noise, maybe from other people, maybe comparison, maybe anger or something, whatever it is that causes blocks for different people. But yeah, meditation can help with that a lot. So for you, group number 2, I feel that it is a message that needs to reach you right now, is that you need to work on your mind in a way, because from your mind stems all of those things that maybe are not going as well as you want in your life. Your mind leads to your self-confidence issue, and from that it causes a lot of different things, like bad health for some, which is not actually bad, but it's like preventing yourself from healing or overcoming something, on also prosperity or getting recognition for your work. Let's get more cards. Group number 2. Okay. As underlying energy, we have Queen of Pentacles, and we have so we have Eight of Wands, we have the Death, we have Ace of Swords, and we have Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you are afraid for transformation to happen. I don't know. How there are those people who are afraid of success. They are afraid to achieve something, to get something that they wanted for a really long time, because they don't know how to handle that. Like, for example, some people really want to become like great singers, like the people would recognize them, and things like that, but they also very introverted, and they don't want to interact with lots of people, and they don't even like when people call them. So they're afraid what will happen, or even if it's not like conscious fear, but they think about it. Oh, I don't want to interact with people. Oh no, I don't want to go, and speak on stage, or sing on stage. So how are you going to like become a great singer who is recognized by the whole world if you don't want to go in front of people and sing? So it could be something like that, because with these cards, with these 4 cards, it feels like there is this transformation that wants to happen. It starts from your mind, it starts from your inner being, like inner soul, and your inner world. But it's like a challenge for that transformation to happen. It's like a challenge, and the situations like are moving, they are changing, and they all require that transformation to happen, that rebirth to happen. And I feel it's like a challenge for you, because you are clinging to what you already know. You are clinging to your through your to your routines, and you not want that transformation, that new energy to sort of come through you. Yeah. It could be also, I'm seeing another message that, for example, if you are starting business or something, you maybe need to invest money in something, or buy some sort of supplies to actually get started, to actually get your business going, but you don't want to do that. You're clinging to your resources a lot. It could be also health. If you need to improve your health and you have the resources like money, you may be clinging on to that money and not spending, because you say, oh, it's not going to work, like, oh, my business is not going to succeed, like something like that. And it's like, if you don't try, you will never know, because also in the cards it feels like if you do try, you actually would succeed, because we have as underlying energy Queen of Pentacles, which is very abundant in her resources. She's very, in tune with herself, with the environment. She has the resources. She's very careful about her resources as well, right? But she's abundant. She spends where she needs to. She's good at managing what she has. So she's not, like like interesting with these cards. Like, you see how the dragon, like, clings to the coins, pentacles, like, the biggest one, like, he is so protective of it, like, too much even. It could be, I often see Four of Pentacles clinging to that pentacle that is near the heart, like the protecting the heart chakra. So it could be like that, but whatever it is, like the your energy, your energy that you need to invest. Oh, look at that. Nice. I haven't even seen this card. Interesting. Okay. So I lost my thought. Yeah, so whatever it is, like, like, is it your energy that you need to invest into something? Is it your resources? Whatever it is, it's like it's clinging onto it, it's like protecting it. And with the Queen of Pentacles, you can see, I hope you can see it, I don't know if it's focusing. It's like she has like her hands like this, with that energy, and she has resources above her head, and she's very grounded in herself and in the world. So she's not afraid to let go what needs to be let go, because she knows that she will get 10 times more if she is grateful, if she creates that energy exchange. So I feel that is what you perhaps need to do as well. And also with the Knight of Wands, obviously, right? Like, I love that this card appeared. I haven't even seen it. Like, you see how the Knight of Wands, like, runs away from the Four of Pentacles? It's like he's taking all the resources and he's moving towards this challenge. Like, he's moving toward this new beginning, this fresh new energy. And when we got this card, like, the cards laid out, like Ace of Swords being below the meditation card, and look how this, like, looks like sword, and this is like the sword. So, like, the light, the energy, the new beginning is sort of like the transformation is like penetrates through you, through your mind, right, through your whole body. But the Ace of Swords is mental energy. It's things that start in your mind, right? It's communication as well. So we go back once again to that message that everything begins in the mind. I hope this makes sense. Communication also is very huge part of this reading, I feel. So if you are someone who needs to show off your work, for example, if you need people to buy your work, if you need people to listen to you, like your songs, or look at your paintings or something, or you need clients to come into your salon, maybe you are a hairstylist or something, or you have bookshop or something, you need to market yourself. And I feel that, because we have this communication, like, giving away information, giving messages away, receiving messages as well. And we have this Three of Cups as a shadow card. So it's like, if you don't speak about what you do, if you don't say people that maybe, or offer people to buy something from you, or to try something from you, or to hear you, they won't even know it. They won't come because they won't even know it. It's, or like, if you want YouTube success, right? If you uploaded like a video 2 years ago, and you still hope for success and that people will find you, how? It's like, you need to show up in order other people to show up as well. And it can be a long journey, because we have the survival here, and perseverance here, and endurance here. So it can be a long journey, of course, sure. But at least the cards at the moment suggesting that it's really worth trying, or at least it's worth trying to remove those mental blocks, because they are preventing you from seeing the whole picture. They are preventing from you to reaching your full potential. Okay, group number 2. I hope this was interesting or helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye. Okay, group number 3. So let's see what message is trying to reach you at this moment. Okay, nice. We have 2 cards for you, group number 3. Okay, so we have Lagus. I don't know how to pronounce it. Sometimes the runes I always mistake their pronunciation. So we have Tears Ayat, we have Water, Intuition, Dreams, Unconscious, and Healing. We have Balance, 29. We have I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life, that bring about balance. Okay, which one came first? I think it's this one. We have Gratitude. Be grateful for abundance. Live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. And we also have Sacred Space, which connects a lot with this card, I feel. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power and stillness in your sacred space is the peace you seek. Okay, and let's get the shadow aspect with tarot, and we will get more tarot cards in a second. As underlying energy, we have the moon. So it makes me think that maybe sometimes you are afraid that your intuition is tricking you. With these 2 cards, the first message that I'm getting, and I want to get out of the way before I forget, is that there is a fear of traveling something. There is a fear of moving somewhere. So perhaps it's actual physical thing. It could be not just your intuition that you're dealing with, and it is imbalance. It could be or it could be caused by an actual move through the water. So it's something that is related to you being afraid of water, or you being afraid to move through the water, maybe change location, maybe change countries, and the move is through the water. So that is the one thing that I see. And then to the actual message that is trying to reach you, I feel that you are not letting go yourself to move on. So just like with the message, about the water, moving through the water, it's like moving through the muddy waters emotionally, mentally. You do not let yourself to actually move on from something that happened to you in the past. Maybe it was a breakup. I don't see it, at least not now. Maybe we will see more with the tarot cards in a second. It's something that left you imbalanced. It left you feeling like you don't have voice perhaps anymore, and it messed a little bit with your intuition, and it messed with your overall, like feeling balanced or imbalanced. Like there is a lack of that, like of harmony in your life at this particular moment. But the message for you here, the cards are showing me that you actually need to trust your intuition. You need to move away from muddy waters. You need to remove yourself from that space of like what is going on, like being feeling in the dark, feeling like you're not sure what is happening, because actually I feel that your intuition is speaking very loudly all the time, but you are not necessarily choosing to believe it because it's not perhaps what you would want to hear. So that is one thing. Another thing is overall, perhaps nothing even really happened to your life that caused you to not trust your intuition. Maybe you're just someone who wants to be more firm, like stand more firmly on the ground that you walk in a way. So you just ignore sometimes things that are happening around you, like the signs and omens, and you usually choose the logical and intellectual and strategic path instead of trusting that gut feeling, that intuition, that maybe even dream, because I do feel that if you choose this group, it's very possible that you actually dream dreams that are very predictive. You can predict future with your dreams. You have those premonitions, but you often don't speak about it. So whatever the case it is for you individually, I feel that the cards are asking for you to find balance, to find the middle ground. And if you want to be that more logical person, okay, be that, but also don't ignore your intuition, because it creates this imbalance in your life. Like you are ignoring part of yourself, you are ignoring part of who you are, and what it's asked for of you to do is to sort of merge two opposing forces, like intellect and intuition, merge it into one beautiful thing. And it's both, it is both part of you. But if you ignore one part, you are missing out possibly on things that could happen, or you could attract if you actually trust your intuition. So that is one thing. Another thing, I feel that for some reason it has been hard for you to feel grateful. Maybe some things happened that left you feeling like you are in the dark, in the muddy waters, and there is this feeling that there are not enough good things to be happy about. So the cards are actually asking you to start practicing gratefulness, gratitude, like writing gratitude journal or something, creating that sacred space, creating a peaceful place, and doing some inner work, writing in gratitude journal, writing about your dreams, analyzing maybe your dreams and things like that. And that will also bring you lots of a balance, I feel. It will help you to navigate through different aspects of your life, of different aspects of who you are. Let's get tarot. And another thing, like if, for example, you had some financial losses, for example, right? And of course, it can be hard when you had some losses to be grateful for what you still have, but I feel that you should still feel grateful that for still what you have, because that will help you to actually get that wheel turning, and it will help you to get that positive energy flowing once again into your life. Because if you don't actually feel grateful for what you still have, it can delay all the good things and all the abundance that is possibly already ready to come in. And also with the with the 29 number here, 2 plus 9 is 11, and 11 can be connected to intuition energy. It is also the justice energy, right? So be fair with how you deal with things. Find that balance, right? We have balance, we have intuition here. So trust your intuition. Don't overlook those karmic aspects, because like justice, balance, intuition, it sums up to the divine order, divine law, divine wisdom. So actions that you take, feelings that you have, right? Maybe you feel very angry at something, or because of something or someone. It won't be easy, of course not, but try to work through it, and base your work, base your need of change on the divine order, and the divine love and the divine wisdom, because the more that negative energy you will cling on to, the more negative energy you will have and accumulate, the harder it will be to overcome it, for one thing. And but also the more it's like, I won't say that you will generate negative karma, but you will generate like negative aspects that might bring you circumstances that are negative, and will bring you towards people, and push people to your life with possibly bad karma. I hope that makes sense. Let's see your tarot cards. Okay. And let's get one more. Okay. As underlying energy, we have King of Swords, very intellectual, very reasonable, very strategic, can be cold sometimes. So I wonder, is it your energy? We also have King of Pentacles underneath King of Swords, and we have High Priestess. So perhaps you're choosing between two people, and you need to trust your intuition more instead of looking at what is good on the paper. Okay, so let's look at these cards. We have Page of Wands, we have the Fool, which came out together, and both of these energies really sort of like, for me, they are very similar in a way. Of course, the Fool is major arcana, but like the Page of Wands for me is like a little bit like a Fool in the minor arcana, because they both are very like eager to go on the adventure. They are very both like spontaneous and carefree, and wanting that freedom to explore, wanting that that life to be at its fullest, right? So in a way, it can be that there is a little bit like a lack of balance there, because the energy is so on the move all the time, like it's so fiery all the time. And like the Fool, it's like it takes all the leaps, it takes all the risks and all of that, and sometimes like you need to still have some caution. But in your case, I actually feel that this is what you need to do. This is what you need to actually embrace, because you are not taking enough risks, you are not taking enough adventures, you are not taking enough belief in yourself, and you're not taking enough leaps of faith, because you are not ready to move on from something. You are not ready to move on away from something. You're still protecting something that is already gone, that is already past. Maybe it's a relationship, new relationship is embracing, but you're still clinging on to an old one. So whatever it is, I feel that the cards message are here for you is to trust your intuition and find balance that your intuition is leading you towards to. If you are involved in too many relationships, for example, find sacred place, find sacred space, and just be with yourself. Also, if someone else is talking instead of you, saying what you want, saying what you believe in and stuff like that, speak for yourself. But overall, trust your instincts and trust your intuition, and move on from the bad situations, from the old situations. Move forward, because that will help you to reach this Six of Wands place, this place where you feel happy and where you feel seen. Perhaps you were in a relationship, or you had dynamics, family dynamics that were a bit toxic and negative, imbalanced, and you felt unheard. You felt like you need to protect yourself all the time. You couldn't really be who you are. And I feel that if you trust your intuition and move on with what you are guided and led to do, finding that balance, right? Healing what needs to be healed, letting go of the past, you will actually find yourself in a place where your needs and you are seen and recognized for who you are, for the beautiful soul that you are. Yes. What else? If you feel the need to start something creatively, Page of Wands is very creative person. She's very energetic in the way she creates. She's very intuitive in the way she creates. So if there is something that you want to create, maybe you dreamed of creating something, maybe your dreams are your inspiration, follow that nudge, follow that push, because it can help you to create incredible things. If you are finding hard time to be grateful for things that you still have or things that are still left with you, again, try to journal. I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but it's like this card being under below this one, it's like, I don't know, I'm hearing in my head like I don't have anything to be grateful for anymore. So if you resonate with this message, just try to change your perspective, trying to start habit like writing the things that you're still happy for and about, and like after 20 or more days you will see that it become very easy, because your mind will sort of trick itself, and you will see that energies around you starting to change, and you will find yourself in this Six of Wands, Six of Wands energy, when you are high on the top mountain, right, and you have signs of victory, and you might not even have people admiring you. You will admire yourself. You will be proud of yourself that you moved away from something that no longer was good and positive, and required healing, and you healed that, you fixed that the way it could be fixed, the way it could be helped, healed and helped, and yeah, you then find yourself in a place where you feel just good and just victorious. So yeah, like it's almost like feel like Pages on the sort of like mountain, the Fool is sort of like on the mountain, and Six of Wands is on the mountain. It's like looking down and you see how your life used to be, and you're so happy that it's not like that anymore, sort of like that. Like you see all the map of how far you have come, and you feel very proud of that. Okay. Okay, group number 3, I think that is it for you. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you next time, and yeah, bye.